Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Palmerston Indoor Sports Centre here in the Northern Territory for the final series of the 2023 Masters Indoor Cricket Championships. I'm Cameron Walter alongside Shane Rook, and we have the 45 men's prelim final coming up between New South Wales and the Australian Capital Territory. But first, Shane, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Cameron.
Pleasure to have you with us. The 45s has been a slightly unusual division this year in that it's only 3 teams, but they've been playing in and amongst the 40s division. So really different style of cricket, very difficult to tell where the teams are.
Absolutely. And obviously having them integrate obviously gives them more games over the week and also different experience with the other levels as well. So it's a good thing and, all good.
And, Queensland, they've finished first and have advanced straight to the final tomorrow. So this is the prelim final. The winner will advance to that match. For the loser, well, it's the end of the tournament. I'll take you through the 2 lineups for the 2 sides, starting with the Australian Capital Territory. They're captained by Mick Ferris. With him, Mick Iceman McEwen alongside Michael Gunn, Peter Lovett, Rod Inman, Rob Regent, Brad Morgan and Chris Bolton. And for New South Wales, they're captained by Mark Chicken. With him, Stuart Adams, Troy Britnell, Brendan Campbell, Gavin Marr, Justin Nelson, John Puckridge and Peter Bastow. The umpire for the match is Robert Polson. And, it's sudden death indoor cricket. It's fascinating to watch. We just saw a major semi-final in the 50 men's go down to the last ball. Yeah. We saw the minor semi-final be an absolute roller coaster. These 2 sides have played each other once throughout that integrated division. On that occasion, the ACT coming up with a total of 95 and keeping New South Wales to 80. So slightly different lineups today. But who's your money on?
My money's on ACT. They're always a dark horse coming into finals, I find, every year. I had the privilege of umpiring them last night. And
here's Inman to get us underway. Starts with a comfortable 2. Yeah. Does Nelson.
Their match last night was very well played, so I reckon it's going to have a good day today.
Right in off the legs there of Puckridge. These 2, the leading run scorers for New South Wales. Some 220 runs between them, averaging, 35 together. So, you just see a leg side there. So, you can see why they're opening the batting.
Yes.
Unfortunately for New South Wales, there's a bit of daylight between these 2 and the rest in terms of the runs that have been scored, so they rely on them a lot.
Have to get a good start. Or bowl.
On 2 balls remain. Just angle that bat. It's almost a block, shot. Isn't it?
It's a beautiful shot,
Yeah, just the angle for 2.
Take the pace off the ball and just pop it up there. Beautiful shot.
Full and wide, but inside the line, it's a dot ball to finish, so a fairly even start for both sides. 6 runs from it. What sort of a score do you think New South Wales will be looking for here?
Well, ACT defend on the field very well, so I'd have to think at least 80 or 90 would be a good score to defend. ACT are very solid when they bat. They're extremely disciplined, so 80 or 90 would be defendable. Anything less than that, they need to field extremely well.
Regent's bowling the second over. It's a down-up single. The Australian Capital Territory, in fact, the defending champions in this division.
Yep.
It's a little bit unusual saying things like that because the teams change so much. Some people go up. Some people even come down. So it's not the same side, but certainly a few players left from that championship side from 2022. Driven. It's off hands and into the back net for 5. Just out of the reach of a diving gun at the back here. That would have been a screamer.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost a 7-2, only just bounced before.
Front foot, no ball.
Yep.
Would have been wide as well, so...
It's a good call by the umpire there.
Looking after the fraternity, Shane.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This one sprayed behind the legs of Puckridge. On the money that time. But, well, if you're New South Wales and you've hit a 5, and you've got a couple extras off the over as well, you know, you're quite happy to just block that.
16's a good start so far.
Flat, but away from Inman down there in the front court, and they're home in time, so finish the over with 2 and 12 runs from it, and they've moved to 18 after 2 overs. That's exactly, look, it's what you expect from this pair. They're such a strong batting combination. They're both individually strong bats. It's definitely what you expect from them. The key will be, okay, how do ACT contain this pair, and can New South Wales, can the remaining partnerships help them post a competitive total?
Yeah, they definitely need to follow up with a good start. These guys can get it to around about 30-35. It's a good building block for the rest of the innings. Absolutely. And they've done that all week. So just got to make sure there's no wickets. Wickets just, yeah, a few wickets and you're on the back foot straight away.
Pete Lovett to bowl over number 3. Just waited on it, did Puckridge. Full, driven into the fielder, and fortunate there for the ACT. That was definitely finding a back court.
That was looking towards the 3 or potentially a 4 in the corner, so well stopped. Good ball.
Watchfully played.
Solid. Very solid.
Driven straight to McEwen, and a little fumble. They get it back at the top, a big shout, but Nelson got back. It'll be third ball though.
That's what we talked about earlier. Having a wicket in the over can completely change everything, but now there's a third ball, so pressure's on.
Flat, but in the gap. 2 runs. Flat, another chance. Can't quite get it cleanly. Kewen brings the over to an end, and New South Wales, well, this has just been a rock-solid start from these two. Another 8 runs to the total, 26 on the board. It's the start they needed, Shane.
They're looking for around about the 32-35 mark, as we said earlier, and they're projecting that way. A few little misfields in the field, and that score could have been easily 15, maybe 20. So they're lucky to get where they are right now, but if they keep going, they can definitely reach that target. Bolton's bowled well all week, so this will be a crucial over for ACT here.
Driven straight to hands, not taken cleanly, and they get away with runs. One of them. Behind. Oh, it's a good
Chance.
piece of fielding. But Nelson, he got there and made it difficult for an umpire to give him out too. He's right down in that corner, wasn't he? Yeah.
It does make it hard when suddenly the batter's in your peripheral vision rather than in your direct line of sight.
Driven to hands. That'll be out. A great piece of fielding. And the first wicket falls. Region it is there on the 3 line.
Beautiful work. Nice and smooth.
That's what a real confident start has the tendency to do. You play a full-blooded drive there, you run on a bit of confidence and takes a bit of clean fielding like that and you lose your wicket.
Yep.
Chance again. Oh, needed a hit. Millimetres in it.
They're coming now, the chances. As we said before, that score was looking a bit higher than that, but they've kept it around the same as the start of the over.
Down up single and 1 to come now.
I think they'll be looking to consolidate just with a solid 1 or 2 here. Nothing silly. Don't want to ruin their good start. Looks like he's going to try and bowl towards the body, possibly with the second fielder on the leg.
Flattening the gap, and they're home. 2 to finish, so a wonderful start for New South Wales. 28 runs for the opening partnership. Has to be said, it could have been a lot bigger than that. ACT fought back well with a wicket in that over. The 28 on the board, New South Wales will be happy with that start, Shane.
Absolutely. They were looking around the 30 mark, and they just missed it. However, it's a solid start.
This is, of course, the over 45 men's preliminary final between the Australian Capital Territory and New South Wales. We're live from Palmerston Indoor Sports here in the Northern Territory. I'm Cameron Walter, and with me, Shane Rook. Thanks so much for joining us right around Australia and the world as we bring you live coverage of this tournament, well, the final series. Thanks to our broadcast partner, Sportscast Australia. And Peter Bastow and Troy Britnell now take the court for New South Wales. And Brad Morgan will bowl the first over to them.
Great start.
Yeah, 2 runs to Bastow. So, yeah, the complexity here with looking at statistics, Shane, as well, is that more than half of their games have been against another division.
Yes.
So it's difficult to actually look. I'm looking at the stats for New South Wales now. It's difficult to pick apart, okay, what's relevant for this game.
Yep, absolutely.
As that one's a leg side from Morgan. But if you do look at the whole picture, Britnell averaging 13, 66 runs for the Carnival, and Bastow averaging 7. So they're about a 20-run partnership if you look at the stats. Another leg side from Morgan.
Let them off the hook here.
You flick across to the ACT, they don't necessarily have, other than the Iceman, Mick McEwen, anyone that, what we're trying to say is they've shared the wickets fairly evenly amongst their bowling attack. So got plenty of options. Oh, 2 in the middle of the pitch. They went to the wrong end. They need some torque there, the ACT. Get away with that, New South Wales.
Very lucky.
Oh, beaten. Just past the edge. And it'll be 3rd ball now to close out the over. Short and wide and put away for 2. Brings the over 2 and end 8 runs from it. 4 of them courtesy of extras, and a good start for New South Wales.
Very good start.
What's your feel, Shane? Have you seen more of the extras start to creep in as the week's gone on?
It is natural in Masters that after 8 or 10 games, your body's not the same as it was at the start of the tournament. It's not too bad. More leg sides than wides, actually. because I think most of the bowlers these days are looking to go towards your body or the leg, but they just push it a bit too far.
Here's Mick Ferris. Straight through. The captain does the job off the first ball. And another wicket for the Australian Capital Territory, the first in this pair. Not a lot wrong with that, Shane.
Not have bowled that any better. Beautiful in-swinging Yorker. In fact, I reckon it hit the leg stump. It was that well bowled. Middle of the leg.
Chance again at the top. A little bit of ball watching there. But Britnell, well, he had plenty of time in the end.
A few players have done that actually this week. They watch the ball around the court and sometimes they actually get a run out. Just a bit lazy sometimes.
Just snuck that one inside the line.
Yeah, good ball.
Beaten. Wrong-footed there.
Third ball again. ACT will be looking for another wicket here to put the pressure on even more.
A little opportunity there, but Basto's quick. Played it well. One ball remains. Down up single to close out the over. -2 from it, courtesy of the wicket off the first ball. That's a great over from the ACT captain. 6 runs on the board for this pair midway through.
ACT will be happy with that. Only 6 so far.
Fascinating contest though. Peter Lovett's going to bowl his second over.
Interesting choice.
Oh, he's got him! Off the body, onto the stumps. And the ACT strike again on the first ball of the over.
Well bowled. Just gave him no room at all to play that shot.
Plenty of energy out there from the ACT. Lovett continues. Full, weighted well by Britnell. Finds the net, comfortable shot for 2.
Very well played. A little chance there.
No, happy with the dot.
Very well bowled.
It's a good battle, Shane.
-2 so far off this over. They need some runs on the board, so well bowled again. Just absolutely no room there.
Well, I think Britnell as well, trying to play across the line.
Stepping back as well, which probably isn't helping the type of shot he wants to play. If he had stood his ground, potentially pop it up for 2 on the leg side.
Third ball to finish the over. Finds the edge, but Britnell finds the net. So 2 runs and no runs off the over. And 6 runs on the board for the second pair. The ACT looking good at this point. What can New South Wales do in response?
Well, they just need to get some runs on the board. The shots they're playing at the moment probably aren't the right ones for the ball. They're cramping themselves up. A lot of deflections off the bat into the corners. They're just going to stop the wickets.
It's dots and wickets that's hurt them in this pair. They've been on third ball 3 times.
3 times.
And have lost 2 wickets. Here's the Iceman. It's a single. Mick McEwen earned that moniker the last tournament. Bowled the final over of what must have been the prelim final to get the ACT into the final. Then chance there, but falls safe, and then bowled the super over, the first ever super over.
Yes, and that was an amazing over as well, which you added the commentary in a little while ago.
He bowled a couple of wides in it, but got the run-out chance in the end.
That's the main thing.
I imagine it was for the theatrics, the wides. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Keep it interesting for the punters.
Absolutely. That's why we do the super over rather than a mini game these days.
Yeah, he's got him. It's a full and wide delivery. Not too much width though. And Britnell has chopped it on. And another wicket falls. That's the 3rd in this partnership.
There's just about one every over, hasn't there? Just about?
Yeah, not that first over. So yeah.
Unable to build the momentum when you're constantly getting the dots and the wickets. You just can't build pressure. It's amazing, isn't it, in indoor? Once it starts, it just flows.
It's a good response from Britnell. He won't be happy. He's lost. He's been bowled 3 times, right? And he's kept his head there. Found another 2 for his team. Final ball of the partnership now. Oh, Mick McEwen does it again. What a delivery.
That cut really late too. That was beautiful ball.
That is an absolute ripper. What can you do about that?
Not a lot. Looking at...
Stick that one in the highlight reel, folks.
Absolutely.
A massive wicket there to finish this partnership.
Here's the replay.
A massive one to finish the partnership. No runs from it and 28 runs on the board. And, that's a great fight back from the ACT. We talked about Nelson and Puckeridge, how much they rely on them. New South Wales have had a pair. Not trouble the scorers now. It's important for these last 8 overs to build a score.
Absolutely.
Gavin Maher and Mark Chicken at the crease now for New South Wales. Sudden death indoor cricket, the prelim final for the over 45 men's division on the line as a spot in tomorrow's grand final. Here's Inman. Starts with a wide.
ACT will be looking to keep the pressure on here, so they don't want to hand them some free runs. Get the ball on the spot.
Oh, chopped on. There's another one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 castles in a row for the ACT. Obviously not a consecutive deliveries, but 5 wickets in a row have been bowled. You don't see that often.
Fantastic bowling. That one was helped on, but well bowled.
Oh, I think 3 or 4 of them have been chopped on. Out by Maher.
Not much you can do with that ball. Just keep it out.
Down up pull shot from Maher for 2. His first runs off the bat. Two men on the legs of the left-hander. And push down behind those legs, but wide of the crease.
That's where he's aiming, but just a little bit too wide there. Just needs to bring it in a bit, bring the fielders into play.
Oh, Was that an leading edge or was it just off the legs? I don't know. It's a dot ball either way and just one run off the over. The last 4 overs have gone for -7.
Unbelievable, isn't it? After such a solid start, and then there's 0 and 1. This pair really needs to build now. But the way ACT are playing, they're not even giving him a chance.
The bowling's just been rock solid so far. Michael Gunn has the job of continuing that. It's the 10th over now.
He was making the ball swing a bit last night in his game too, so we expect to see that again.
Left arm over. And you see that shape into the right-hander. And half a chance there.
Absolutely.
2 runs. And behind the leg side wide crease again. Extras.
Seems to be the only way they're scoring at the moment is the extras.
And that one will be a no ball. Over waist height.
I've seen a few of those this week. I think you can put that down to the humidity on the ball and sweaty hands. Sometimes it just slips out. More full toss over the waist rather than too high over the shoulder.
And that one was over the waist as well. And another no ball, plus a run. So that's 6 runs off the last 2 deliveries. Try to play the down-up sweep. Instead it's a dot. 1 to come for Gunn. Blocked out, 2 dots to finish, so a better finish to the over, but still 10 runs from it, so a much needed positive over there for New South Wales. They find themselves on 39 with 6 overs to come, but it will be 3rd ball, Shane. So the score has to change on this delivery.
That's correct. Not an ideal way to start an over as a batsman, knowing the pressure's on straight away.
The ACT captain, Nick Ferris, he will bowl over number 11. Chance at the top, needed a direct hit. I suspect Marr may have been home either way. And 3rd ball is seen off safely by New South Wales.
Would have been just home then. Now they can build again.
Oh, how has that got to the back net? That is an absolute miss hit there from Mark Chicken, and he's found 4 runs for his team.
Wow. Looked like it hit the other side of the bat. Well watched.
If I'm Mark Chicken as the years go by, I'll be retelling the story of how I hit that 4 off the full face of the bat. You know. Three remain. Straight into Bolton there in the front court. And it's 3rd ball again. This pair generating somewhat of a fight back here. Marr and Chicken on 3rd ball with 8 balls remaining in the partnership. Driven into region on the 3 line.
Gets away with that one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if
It was
region
hit hard,
held on to that would have been an absolute belter of a catch. 1 to come now. Well, they finished the over with a dot, but it's another good one for New South Wales. They've taken 17 from the last 2 overs. 18 is the partnership, and this is what they need after that 4-over period in the second pair to get this innings back on track and press their case towards sort of 80, 90 runs.
Yeah, they'll be looking at probably 25, 28, hopefully, to finish on by the end of this pair, and that'll give the fourth pair a chance to hit that 80 mark, which we said earlier.
Rob Regent will bowl the 12th over. Oh, just off the fingertips. It's a great shot from Ma. Finds the side net in the backcourt for 3 important runs for New South Wales.
Almost had it. Just hit the tip of the finger and knocked it up for 3.
Bolton moving to the left-hander's offside. Short point. Fended through that offside field for 2.
ACT would be looking for a wicket now to stem these flow of runs. Get the players right around the exclusion zone, put some pressure on.
Regent pushes that well wide. Being the last over of the partnership, they can have the delivery again as well as the extra runs. Steve let the foot off the pedal here. New South Wales back in the game.
Most definitely.
And another wide. That hurts.
You can see the ACT coach on the side of the field is looking a little bit concerned.
Not sure Billy Flores will be too fussed by that at this point. But what has happened is this pair, they've quietly built their way to 27. That's exactly what New South Wales would have asked for. 4 balls remain. Another 2 to the total.
Well fielded.
Yeah, good call there as well. Not interested in the run. Short and wide and put away for 2. 31 on the board for this pair. What a response from New South Wales.
Didn't look likely at the start of the pair. They've just been slowly ticking it along. Extras have definitely helped.
Happy with that, New South Wales. 30 runs for the partnership, and they're back on track here. And you talk about extras. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 runs of the 31 in that partnership by way of extras.
Almost half, yeah.
Yeah, and, well, that hurts for the ACT. Just when they were on top, can they get back there? Adams and Campbell coming to the crease for New South Wales. With 4 overs remaining in the first innings, it's the over 45 men's preliminary final between the Australian Capital Territory and New South Wales. On the line is a spot in tomorrow's grand final against Queensland. And if you like what you're seeing, folks, you don't have to play nationals, but you can get involved in indoor cricket, all ages, all skill levels. Play.cricket.com.au. We can find your nearest centre and get involved with this great form of the game. Brad Morgan will get us back underway. Stop ball to start. There was a chance there, but the throw was wayward.
Definite chance there.
Perhaps just trying to get rid of the ball a little too quickly. Found the net there, I believe. 2 runs. Driven straight back and misfield, 2 misfields, and that is an absolute gift for New South Wales. 5 runs, that's poor fielding from the ACT.
Letting him off the chain here, like I said earlier. They're looking, that 80-90 is actually looking within their grasp now.
Beats Adams.
Good follow-up.
Gee, that was a harsh call there, Shane. Leg side to finish the over, 11 runs from the over. You're straighter on than I am. In or?
It looked inside to me.
Yeah.
But up there's a little bit of a different view.
So, New South Wales were looking in trouble after 9 overs. But since then, they've gone 10, they've gone 7, they've gone 13, they've gone 11. And the momentum is with them with 3 overs remaining in the innings. Bolton coming on to bowl over number 14, the ACT. They've lost all the momentum. Can they get any of it back? Here we go. Wait for a single.
There's been some chances in the field. They just haven't been capitalising on those.
Driven and into the back net for 5. This fight back from New South Wales continues, and it continues in some sort of a fashion. 76. Still 16 balls to come. Happy, despite hitting that in the gap, to soak up a dot. Adjudicated leg side again. This time for the left-hander. That one probably catching some of the chalk. Driven straight to Mick McEwen. That'll be out at the top. Can't do that to him. Adams really, he hadn't backed up that far, but they just affected the play too quickly, and a much-needed wicket there for the ACT.
Just sort of halts that momentum of the run scoring for a little bit, so hopefully gives ACT a chance to refocus.
Dot ball to finish the over, and a better one, as I said, for the ACT. Just 3 runs from it. However, New South Wales still in a strong position here. 73 with 2 overs to come. 80 or 90 is within reach, and would be a genuinely difficult total for the ACT to chase down.
It's a defendable score in any game of cricket, but it's in a preliminary final when all's on the line. Makes it even harder.
Gunn will bowl his second over. Right in at the legs of Adams. Can't get it away. It's a dot. And it'll be now 3rd ball.
Exactly where he started off in his last over. The first ball of his first over. in swinging. Beautiful ball.
Driven up and into the back court for 4. An aggressive shot from Adams, and why not? Plenty of space back here. Authoritative 2 for Campbell. Remember, the ACT, last time these two sides played, scored 95, but that was batting first. And to your earlier point, that wasn't a prelim final. Driven again. Oh, gee, that's off the batter, off the bowler. And a single in the end, yeah.
Lucky that didn't hit any nets, actually. Could have gone anywhere.
2 balls remain. Change up, sneaks it through behind the legs.
Yep, just
stop ball.
Yep.
He's in the air for a while, but it's in the gap. Another 2 runs and another good over for New South Wales. 82 on the board now. That's a huge final over coming up.
That's the score they were after. Now who's got to hold it?
Mick McEwen to bowl the final over of the innings. This could be the difference between a tough 90-plus run chase or sub 80.
Yes.
Well, starts with a dot. Campbell playing away from his body and trying to turn it around onto the onside there.
Ball
blocked right to that front court field, and it's 3rd ball.
There's a chance for ACT now.
It's well played from Campbell. That was on the legs enough for him to play that shot on the onside that time, that little leg glance.
Yep.
And plenty of room there to get through for 2.
Knock it away in the corner, sneak through for the 2.
Driven, and it's through to the back court. 5 runs, huge runs for New South Wales. All of a sudden they're on 89 with 2 to come. Beaten, and 1 ball remains.
Can they get the 90?
They'll be happy with the dot to close it out. 89 on the board, and that's a great fight back from New South Wales. They were under the pump after that second partnership, and they've put 89 on the board against the ACT, who will need 90 to keep their tournament alive. And I've got to give credit to that, particularly the last 2 pairs there from New South Wales. We said at the start of the innings how much New South Wales relied on the likes of Nelson and Puckeridge. Well, it looked like that after the second pair, but the 3rd and 4th pair, they've scored the 2 highest partnerships of the innings and helped New South Wales to a total. They genuinely can defend here, folks. It's the over 45 men's prelim final between the ACT and New South Wales. Thanks for joining us live from Palmerston Indoor Sports Centre right around Australia and the world. I'm Cameron Walter, and with me Shane Rook, who, by the way, has to umpire the next game. So, Shane, you disappear whenever you need to. But while I do have you, 89 on the board for New South Wales. Whose camp would you rather be in at this point?
I'm still in the ACT camp. They have batted very well all week, and batted well last night as well. So if they can be consistent throughout all of their pairs, I see no reason why they couldn't make that score.
So in terms of the run getters, again, the ACT have generally shared the run scoring amongst their squad, but their two leading run scorers are Mick McEwen and Rob Regent. So you're going to look to them to lead this chase, irrespective of where in the order that they do it from. New South Wales, in terms of strike bowlers, their leading wicket taker is Brendan Campbell coming in. John Puckeridge with 9 wickets coming into this match, followed closely by Brendan Campbell on 8 and Troy Britnell on 7. So they've certainly got certainly got some strike power, is what I'm trying to say, Shane, that can help them defend this total. And remember, slightly different sides made up the clash last time.
Yes,
so
that is true.
While that's some sort of a barometer, it's not the be-all and end-all. Either way, expect a fascinating run chase to unfold here, folks. Sudden death indoor cricket. We've got plenty more of it to come. I'll take you through what's left to come today. Lots of prelim finals, beginning first with the 40 men's prelim final at 3:15 p.m. local. Then the 50 men's prelim final. Both of those games between New South Wales and Western Australia. Then the over 30 women's prelim final. And the over 35 men's prelim final to close out the day today. So lots of indoor cricket action left to come live from Palmerston Indoor Sports. I hope you can stay with us throughout the day live on Cricket Australia's YouTube and Facebook channels. The 2023 Australian Masters Indoor Cricket Championships coming to their conclusion here from Darwin. Well, technically Palmerston, 20 minutes south of Darwin. We might just say a farewell to Shane as he goes and gets ready for his game. Shane, thanks for your company, mate.
Thanks, Cameron. Thank you.
And it is Michael Gunn and Rob Regent opening the batting. Ma starts us for New South Wales and starts with a dot. Oh, and look at that. A direct head slap. Adams, it is down there in the front court. Something from nothing early in this run chase, and that is what would put a fire in the belly of the New South Welshman. Great indoor cricket fielding it is. And the first wicket falls, -5 on the board. And you'll have to forgive me, folks, with the departure of Shane Rook. It's just me for the remainder of this match as Ma gets us back underway. Oh, another little chance there. A great shot it was from Regent. It's still some action in the front court. Two men on the legs of Gunn. Driven straight back. Little fumble, but Regent sent back anyways. On the deck. He's home. Another dot. So it will be third ball to finish what's been a good over so far for New South Wales. Always been fascinated by Ma's approach. Might not be able to see it. No, he will just catch it in frame here, how he sort of walks in and then goes. Just in the gap there for Gunn to finish the over. 2 runs from it. From that last delivery, I should say. -1 from the over. And that's a start New South Wales were looking for. This is going to take some chasing from the ACT. 90 runs in a 6-ball over sudden death final. That's they're big runs. They're big runs. And while they comfortably scored 95 in their previous encounter again, I make the point that was batting first. It wasn't a final. And slightly different lineups as well. So New South Wales have got a little bit of momentum. Some fantastic batting to close out their innings. A wonderful wicket early in that last over. I'll feel like they're on top here, and deservedly so. Justin Nelson will bowl over number 2. Starts with a wide. A little bit of pressure off for the ACT as that puts them back into the positives. And another one. Easy runs for the ACT. On the money this time, the fend straight to Adams there in the front court. Time they get through will be 2. And 2 balls remain in the over. They're back to 5, the ACT. Top shot there from Regent. It's not exactly textbook, playing way away from the body. Not over the ball or anything like that, but full face onto it. Great contact to down up 2. Short ball. It'll be a no ball, and the down up shot from Gunn combines with that for a great over. 12 runs from it for the ACT, but 6 of those from extras. Want to tighten up their bowling here, New South Wales. It's great bringing you these live pictures from Palmerston Indoor, thanks to our broadcast partner, Sportscast Australia, the crew here in the venue and the control room back in Melbourne. We thank them for their help. This is the only overaged form of cricket that Cricket Australia administer and broadcast. Indoor cricket is fortunate indeed. And, 2 to gun to start the over. Short and wide from Chicken. Just shaping back in. To him it was. Same with that one. Fuller and Regent played over the top of it. Better shot there from Regent. Got into the right position this time, waited on it, played a comfortable 2. Moved now to 15. Another 2 to gun. Looked in trouble in that first over. It's a great piece of bowling from Ma. It's looked pretty good since. Contact to the front court there, leaping in the air. It's still spilled into the net for 2. 1 ball remains in the Chicken over. Edged behind point, not interested in a run, and still 8 runs off the over though. So great fight back here from the ACT. It's just, I don't know how many times I'll use the word fight back, but in indoor cricket it just happens so often. It's such a roller coaster, folks. It's anyone's game right up until the dying stages. Huge final over for the partnership coming up here. It's going to be Troy Britnell to bowl it. 19 on the board for the opening pair for the ACT. Remember, they're in pursuit of New South Wales 89.
Give himself a bit of room, and I tell you what, there was a run out on just wide of the stumps, that little flick back from Britnell. The Regent, I think, would have been out. Instead, 2 runs to start the over. Short, dealt with by Gunn. Again, looking solid after a tough start for him to the run chase. He gave himself some room and slapped it into the backcourt for 4. Not going to miss out on those sort of runs, Rob Regent. And this pair have the ascendancy once more. Blocked by Gunn with 2 balls remaining. The skin not important. Straight to Adams again. There at square leg. It will be 3rd ball to close out this partnership. Big moment in this run chase. An opportunity here for New South Wales. Oh, it's got to be out of the top. And he made it? No, he's given him. And a wicket falls off the last ball. A big wicket for the New South Wales side. And it looked to me prior to that delivery that the ACT would think they were in front of the game. Instead, they're just behind. Let's have a look. Well, I tell you what, if I had time, I'd go back and freeze frame that one, but it's out. And Chris Bolton and Peter Lovett, it's the run out again. Gee, so tight. How do you call them? I don't know. The umpires do such a great job. Game of millimetres, and that one not going the way of the ACT. So 22 on the board for the start of the run chase. It's just below par. They need 90. They're on track for 88. But some batting to come. Beginning here with Bolton and Lovett. Campbell's going to bowl the first over to the partnership. I mentioned earlier, he is among the wicket takers for New South Wales. He's got 8 of them, but he's averaging going for 15 in a match. So gets some wickets, but goes for runs by the looks. Bolton starts with a single. Brings Lovett on strike for his first delivery. Left alone, and rightly so, it is a wide. Weighted well, driven into the backcourt, it'll be 3. Weighted again, driven again. Oh, two in the middle of nowhere. I absolutely cannot believe that. Bolton was standing in the middle of the pitch. Just hadn't moved, and they still got 2 runs. That'll do me, folks. Yeah, I can't quite believe it, but New South Wales, they can't let the ACT get away with that. Last ball now for Campbell. Oh, there's some interest in a run, but we might need some attention here. Campbell went pretty hard into the side net there to field that ball. It was a dot ball in the end, I believe. Take a look at the replay. And as you saw there, Bolton, well, just wasn't moving. We'll have a short delay here while Campbell is assessed. See whether he's okay to continue. I'm not quite sure what the contact was, but he went hard into the net. And he's complaining of something on the head from what I can see. I must admit my eyes flicked back to the batters when that occurred. Don't know if he made contact with someone that was standing or sitting there, but looks like he's okay. He's just taken a bump there. And while we're delayed, of course, you can check out play.cricket.com.au to find your nearest centre. Plenty of places right around the country to get involved with indoor cricket at all ages, all skill levels. You don't have to play at nationals. You play socially. You can see Campbell is up and about. If you've just joined us, folks, it's the 45 men's prelim final between the ACT and New South Wales. New South Wales batting first, scored 89. The ACT, after 5 overs, find themselves on 30. Now, I have a feeling that the umpire is actually going to have the last ball of that over bowled again. So it looked like it was a dot to complete the over, but I assume that what Rob Polson is saying here is that the injury occurred before the play was completed, and that therefore that's when play stopped. Now, if that is the case, yes, Pete Lovett will be on strike. Yeah. So we're going to have the last delivery again. So one to come in Campbell's over. He is okay. He's been assessed, and we're ready to get back underway here in the 45 men's prelim final. Driven. Oh, no, it'll be out this time. And, I tell you what, it's a great wicket there for New South Wales, but if I were the ACT, I'd be a little bit unhappy that ball was played again. At what point do you think that it was clear that the fielder had been injured? At what point was the ball dead? I'd be arguing that ball, the previous ball, should have been complete. The over should have been complete. Instead of a dot, there's a wicket. Now, if any of you have played against the team I've coached, you know that I would be right down there asking the umpire about that one. But yeah, look, I've got to tell you, I'm just not a fan of that. I don't think it's possible to determine that there was an injury prior to that ball being complete, and that therefore the ball was dead. I don't think I heard the umpire call a dead ball. So for mine, that last ball should have stood as a dot. But if you're a New South Wales fan, you will take that any day. They've turned it into a wicket. So just 3 runs off the first over for this pair. Bastow will bowl the 6th over now with Bolton on strike. And we're back underway. Straight to the fielder. And another dot ball. Played away from his body, but comfortably down up 3 for Bolton. Score moves to 28. Lovett waits for it, finds the net for 2. I think the last ball of that over, the one that stands anyway, the second sign of the ACT, well these two anyway, stop go, confusion in the running between wickets. So a little bit of an in there for New South Wales. The first one they got away with, the second one they did not. Another 2 to Bolton, short and wide, 2 all day and 1 to come. Left alone and it's wide to close out the over. 9 runs from it for Basto. 34 on the board for the ACT. Gee, you get the feeling this one's going to go down to the wire, folks. Once again, do apologise. You've only got me for the final stages of this game. Cameron Walter, thanks for your company as I take you through what will be the second last game in the 45 men's division. It's the prelim final. These two fighting out for a spot in tomorrow's grand final against Queensland. Here's Adams. Starts with a wide. Few extras creeping in here and there. It was big difference in the ACT innings, handing New South Wales some runs. Driven straight to the bowler. It'll be a dot. Another wide. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage on the scoreboard, but it just makes life easy for the bats. Oh, directed backwards slap, if you don't mind. Something from nothing. There's another one to go into highlight reel. Can you believe that? Pete Lover just had to laugh at it in the end. But if that's not a sign you've got to get on your bike for every run, I don't know what is. A big wicket there. Don't you love it when I call a wicket a big wicket? They're all big wickets. And it pegs the scoring back here. 2 to come now. Be a dot with 1 to come. Half a chance at the top there, but Lovett is home, and they take the 2 off the last ball to turn it into a positive over 1 run from it. It just feels like New South Wales are in front here. It's going to be such a tight game, but just finding a way to come up with a wicket when they need it, New South Wales. Yeah, just that no look, over the shoulder, backward slap directed into the stumps. I don't know that I'd call that textbook indoor cricket, but it's good indoor cricket. So Campbell bowl his second over, the 8th over of the innings. Love it on strike. The top ball to start. So changing the field here. Ma coming over to the onside. Reasonably deep, reasonably straight. Nelson deep on the 3 line. Targeting that, the legs of Lovett, but pushing that one behind them. You see they're looking for a drive, an on drive here. Just enough width for Lovett to find 2 on the offside. Ball on the legs, it's a dot. 3 balls remain in the partnership now. Left alone. I tell you what, called fair by the umpire. Maybe that did just sneak inside. They always look a lot worse than they are, those sorts of deliveries. It is 3rd ball now. An opportunity again for New South Wales. Beaten. And that'll be out surely at the top. It is. Another wicket falls. And as I say again, New South Wales, they just keep finding a wicket. That's the third run out in this partnership. And New South Wales well and truly have their noses in front now. Yeah. Love it, had to go. It was 3rd ball. And as you saw, New South Wales made no mistake. Last ball of the partnership now. Driven straight back to Britnell, and it'll be a dot to finish. Just 12 runs on the board for this partnership. 34 is the total. In pursuit of New South Wales' 89. It's consistent pressure from New South Wales here. 8 overs remain for the ACT to keep their tournament alive. It is the 2023 Australian Masters Indoor Cricket Championships live from Palmerston Indoor Sports in the Northern Territory. I'm Cameron Walter. Thank you for joining us right around Australia and indeed the world on Cricket Australia's YouTube and Facebook channels. An exciting finish coming up here in the 45 men's division. Ahead of some more indoor cricket action. Don't go anywhere. Coming up from 3:15 p.m. local time. New South Wales and WA in the 40 men's prelim. 5 p.m. local time, WA and New South Wales in the 50 men's prelim. And then we've got the women's 30 prelim and the 35 men's prelim. So still 4 sudden death indoor cricket finals to come. Hope you can stay with us throughout the day. But now back in this game, Peter Bastow has the ball. Rod Inman and Brad Morgan at the crease for the ACT, and we're back in action. It's a dot to start. Defensive shot there from Inman. Oh, it's an edge and that'll be out. A wicket off the second ball. It's all New South Wales at the moment, folks. This run chase is not going the way that the ACT will have planned. And pretty soon they'll find themselves in a position of having to play catch-up cricket. Morgan, well, he's averaging 7-ish for the tournament. And Inman 6-ish for the tournament. So not a lot of runs on average between these two. But you have to remember that dynamic I mentioned earlier. The 45s have played with and against the 40s throughout this tournament as well. So a lot of these statistics would be skewed by those matches. Bastow continues this with a no ball off the pitch. So, yeah, I'm not really a fan of stats being indicative of much at the best of times, but that does throw a shadow of doubt over them more than usual. And we're through for 2. First runs off the bat for Inman, and Morgan comes on strike for his ball, first ball off the last ball. Confident start there for Morgan. Short and plenty of room. It's for 2 through cover point, a down up and a safe shot. But 1 run off the over. So the goal for this pair for mine, and, you know, apologise if you listen to a lot of the games that I commentate. I say the same things a fair bit, but the job of this pair is obviously to give the last pair an opportunity to win the game. Now, if the last pair needs 50 to win the game, well, let's be fair, that's not going to happen. So if they need something like 40, well, that's going to be a tough ask, but it's gettable. 30 or less is exactly where they need to be, the ACT. Here's Nelson for New South Wales. You can see Morgan practicing the right shot to that ball. So they at least need to be somewhere around 70 runs. And that's a tough ask already. Driven into the side net there for 2. Sorry, I mean, good maths, Cameron. I mean 60 runs. They need to be somewhere around 60 runs at the end of this partnership. One of the dangers of commentating solo is no one to correct your arithmetic. But no doubt, viewers are doing it at home. Three to come in the over. Lead side there. And a dot to follow it up. And if we look at who's to come for the ACT, it's the captain, Mick Ferris, and Iceman, Mick McEwen. So they'll bat last. They can get 30 if they had to. Another wide. So the wide sort of keeping the ACT interested at the moment. 6 runs from the over. Halfway through this third partnership. Still a little bit of a mountain to climb here for the ACT. So this pair, at least 19 or 20 runs off the next 2 overs is the order of the day. But to me, it looks as if New South Wales have the answers. They've, as I said earlier, they've managed to come up with a wicket every now and then. They're getting some luck in the field. You know, that over-the-shoulder slap from Bastow, a good example. You ride your luck in games like these, and it seems it's with New South Wales at the moment. So all to lose from here. Here's Adams. Starts short and left alone by Brad Morgan. Right. Not sure what the utility of leaving it was. Indoor cricket bails, the bane of any fielder's existence. And another wide. Literally half of the ACT's runs coming from extras. As you see Morgan grab 2. Pulling wide and driven, and almost a wicket there. A great piece of fielding from Adams off his own bowling. Direct here would have been out. Instead it's 2. Well positioned, down up 2 there from Morgan. Cut back in, he was ready for it. Great position to play that shot. But what, well as well, you know, with the cut, particularly fairly straight delivery. Straight line. Last ball. Oh, what a catch from Puckridge. Just sticks the right arm out straight into the big mitt from the big fella. And that absolutely, well, that is a heartbreaker for the ACT. The ball was there to hit. If that had gone through, it probably would have been 4, possibly even 7. And, well, can't do much about that. Got a big tall man in John Puckridge there on the 3 line, and he took a screamer. And all to do now for the ACT. They've got just 5. And 46 runs to score. Absolutely gettable, folks. Absolutely gettable, but not when you're soaking up too many dots, and certainly not when you're losing wickets with the regularity that the ACT are. It is that man, John Puckeridge, who'll bowl the last over now to this partnership. Oh, it's misfielded and finds the back net for 5. They needed that, the ACT. It was almost in slow motion as it hit the back net. Pushed through point for a dot. Played backward of square for 2. They move to 51. 3 balls remain. 3 crucial deliveries in the context of this contest. Off the leg. But a dot ball, importantly for New South Wales. It keeps the ACT well behind par. Driven straight to the receiver, called through for a single. A dicey one in the end, but they made it. And 1 ball remains now in the pair. And it'll be a dot to finish. A great contest throughout those 4 overs. You ordinarily wouldn't be too unhappy with 18 from a partnership, but in the context of this match, it's left the last pair with plenty to do. The ACT will need 38 runs to keep their tournament alive. It is the 45 men's prelim final, folks. It's going to be a great finish. The ACT, the defending champions in this division, up against New South Wales. Thanks so much for joining me, Cameron Walter, as we come to you live from the Palmerston Indoor Sports Centre, just south of Darwin here in the Northern Territory. The first time in 23 years that we've been up here at the top end, and it's great to be back. And to Malin Amanda and the team at Palmerston Indoor Sports Centre, thanks so much for having us. We were going to be here before, well, when COVID struck, and COVID struck again. 2 years off from indoor, and tournament didn't come back here last year, but we're glad to be here now. 4 overs left in the tournament for one of these two sides. It's going to be Gavin Maher, Mick McEwen on strike, Mick Ferris at the other end. Here we go. A dot to start. Can't afford to lose a wicket, these two. Not when you're chasing, well, not when you need 38. Driven, spills off hands into the side net, but stays in the front court. 2. Sent back, and rightly so. Smart cricket there from the ACT skipper. Wonderful shot to follow up. It's 2 down up over point, and 2 balls remain. Driven, and it's 7 runs from Mick McEwen. They are the runs the ACT need to stay in the hunt. A big shot to play and a great result for the Australian Capital Territory. 1 to come. Happy to see that one off. 11 runs off that first over. Keeps them in the hunt The ACT needing 38 off this partnership. They're 11 after one. And, I was talking earlier about it's the job of that third pair to give this pair an opportunity to win the game. It's the job of this pair now to give themselves an opportunity to do that in the last over. If they can go into that last over in the hunt, well, it'll be a nail biter. And don't forget the 45 men's division, the grand final. Well, the prelim last year, there was a run in it. The grand final was a super over. So, and even then, I think only 2 runs separated the side. So just such a hotly contested division. Here's Mark Chicken. Oh, it's a run. There's a chance at the top, but he's home. 2 runs. Keep the scoreboard ticking over. Get the sense that 1 wicket, maybe 2, will win the game for New South Wales from here. Just behind the leg sideline. New South Wales not happy, but that's probably okay. Real tight call. Might have just been inside. Leg side in the book. Here's Chicken. It's well weighted from the skipper to find 2. A down up 2 it was through cover point. 21 runs away now, the ACT. Driven again, straight back. Nelson does well. Doesn't take it cleanly, but does enough to keep it to a dot. A good single there. Wasn't quite hit where he wanted, but the right reaction in the end from the 2 to get through for a single, and 7 runs from the over so far. 1 ball remains. Another great shot from Mick Ferris. He's batting well. When he's made contact, it's been solid, and he's found that offside net a couple of times now. And 20 runs on the board after 2 overs for this partnership. They need 18 runs off the final 2 overs. Nail-biting indoor cricket, folks. Live from the Palmerston Indoor Sports Centre here at the top end. Troy Britnell has to bowl. Over number 15. Just 12 balls left in the tournament for one of these 2 sides. Who's it going to be? Who's going to soak up the pressure? Here's Britnell. Straight to Adams. He's been rock solid there at that short leg position. And an all-important dot ball. Flat and into the net. Probably perfect placement there. Difficult for that to go to hand, and 2 runs. Sent back. Crowded offside field there in the point region. Dots are almost important as a wicket here for New South Wales. They can bowl a few more of those and it'll mean the ACT will have to find a back net shot. Oh, it's into Adams. Deflected. It'll be a single. Game is on a nice edge, folks. It's been a good over here from Britnell. Couple of dots. Runs aren't flowing. Oh, it's a chance. It's 7. A huge shot from the ACT captain. Just as I'm talking about the runs not flowing, he helps himself to 7. There was an opportunity for a run out at the back, but it didn't matter. He was home. And how much has that changed the game? 7 balls remain, 8 runs to win for the ACT. And a dot to finish. What a fantastic indoor cricket match we're seeing unfold here, folks. 6 balls remain in the preliminary final. The defending champions, the Australian Capital Territory, up against New South Wales. And 7 runs separate the two sides with 6 balls remaining. 1 wicket would probably do it, you would think, although both Mick McEwen and Mick Ferris have found the back net, so maybe it is 2 that New South Wales will need to feel like they're home. But John Puckeridge has the job of bowling this, the last over. Here he is, Ferris on strike. It's off the back net, it's a single. So 5 balls remain. 7 runs to win for the ACT. Oh, he finds the backside net for 3. Unbelievable. It's a bit of a swat, but it went right where you want it to go. 3 runs and 4 balls remain now. 3 runs separate the two sides. And they found, yes, the side net, it's 2. Nail-biting stuff. 2 runs away of the ACT. There's 3 balls remaining. What can Puckeridge produce? Straight to Bastow, it's a dot. 2 balls remain now. It's a thriller, folks. Edgy seat stuff, 2 to come. Oh, and it's a dot ball. It all comes down to the last ball, which is 3rd ball. The ACT need 2 runs. And a tie, I think you'll find, because it is a minor final, New South Wales will advance on the basis of there being 2 skins each. So I think the ACT, don't write home about that. I don't know that I've got that right, but I think the ACT need to win this. So the last ball, Puckeridge to McEwen. Driven and straight to the back corner. He's found 4. The Iceman does it again. He usually does it on the last ball with the ball, but this time he does it with the bat. And the ACT are through to the grand final against Queensland. What a game of indoor cricket you have just seen. An absolute nail-biter. They needed 38 this last pair, and they've banged their way to 40, 20 runs each. What a cracking finish to the preliminary final. New South Wales, well, they'll be disappointed with that outcome, but what a tournament, what a match, and a fantastic exhibition for indoor cricket. They don't come much better than that, and folks, I can't believe it. All of these 45s games in finals just proved to be absolute crackers. The prelim last year, there was a run in it. This time there's 3 in it. The final last year went down to a super over. Unbelievable indoor cricket, folks. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I can't really pin any point at which that match turned. It was such a roller coaster throughout the innings. But don't go anywhere. There's plenty of cricket left to come. As a consequence of that, the Australian Capital Territory, well, they don't have to play again today. They're through to the final tomorrow. We have 4 more prelims coming up as we take in some of the highlights from that match. Coming up at 3:15 local time in about 13 minutes' time. It's New South Wales and Western Australia in the 40 men's prelim. Then at 5 p.m. local, same 2 sides in the 50 men's prelim. Then we've got the 30 women's prelim and the 35 men's prelim. All still to come live from Palmerston as we take in some of these highlights from what was a fantastic match. The New South Wales side scoring 89. They had, a few opportunities, I guess, to close out the game. But the ACT, they just didn't go anywhere in that run chase. And a last ball thriller, folks. I hope you did enjoy it. And as I said, plenty of indoor cricket action to come, so don't go anywhere. But until then, for Cricket Australia and Sportscast Australia, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.